Hi guys, JT here. Today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Platinum Collection of July 2025. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and have the opportunity to gain early access to videos of buying a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi. Your support means the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Moons of Madness, a first-person psychological horror game that blends cosmic terror with hard sci-fi, placing you in the boots of Shane Newhart, a lowly engineer stationed on Mars. Unlike action-heavy space titles like Doom, this game leans heavily into atmosphere and narrative. You won't be blasting aliens here. Instead, you'll explore, solve puzzles, and descend slowly into madness. What makes this game unique is its setting. By isolating you on Mars, Moons of Madness nails the eerie silence and creeping dread essential to Lovecraftian horror. The sterile space station eventually gives way to disturbing otherworldly visuals, tentacles, inky ooze, and hallucinations that blur the line between dream and reality. You'll begin by completing mundane tasks like powering systems and fixing life support. But this slow start serves a purpose. It grounds you in the world before chaos strikes. When the horror hits, it hits hard, including a few trial and error chase sequences that can feel unfair and frustrating. Thankfully, these are infrequent and backed by generous checkpoints. The story weaves together Martian science and personal trauma, pulling you deeper into Newhart's unraveling mind. Themes of loss, forbidden knowledge, and cosmic indifference are explored with surprising emotional depth. Moons of Madness stumbles with an awkward QTE boss fight and some unnecessary stealth, but the atmospheric world, strong writing, and cosmic horror elements keep you invested. If you're looking for a thoughtful, slow-burn horror experience, this is one Martian mission you won't forget. At number 2 we have Servonauts, a hilarious and chaotic multiplayer party game where you and up to 3 friends take on the role of service attendants at a galactic gas station. Your job is to pump fuel into the bizarre spaceships that visit your station, but not just any fuel. Each customer demands specific colors or mixtures, and if you get it wrong, boom, you lose points and possibly your sanity. Using physics similar to Gang Beasts, everything in Servonauts wobbles and flails, adding to the slapstick charm. You'll lay down hoses, refine fuel from raw oil, and mix combinations like red and yellow to make orange. It sounds simple, until 4 customers want 4 different types of fuel across a highway with speeding traffic. Playing solo is manageable thanks to a little helper bot, but Servonauts truly shines in multiplayer. You'll laugh, yell, and scramble to delegate tasks as you try to meet fuel demands and avoid explosions. It feels a lot like Overcooked, but with gas instead of food, and space ducks instead of chefs. Each level adds new obstacles like ramps or roadways, and earning stars unlocks hats, accessories, and more. The cartoony art style and planet-specific music add charm, while quirky sound effects, like grumbling customers, keep things lighthearted. If you're seeking a fun, fast-paced co-op experience, Servonaut delivers. It's not ideal for solo players, but with friends, it's a riot, and one you'll want to come back to again and again. At number 3 we have Tiny Garden, a relaxing puzzle game that transforms the charm of childhood compact toys into a bite-sized gardening experience. You're given a miniature capsule garden where you plant seeds, turn a crank, and watch adorable produce spring to life. It is cozy, colorful, and wonderfully nostalgic. At first, everything feels simple. You plant a seed, crank the handle, and enjoy your harvest. But soon, the game becomes a strategic juggling act. To unlock new seeds, you'll need specific crops, and to grow those crops, you'll need others. You'll find yourself in a long produce chain. Grow A to unlock B, then B to unlock C, and so on. This puzzle loop is satisfying until it becomes tedious. You also have to manage biomes, with certain plants requiring snow, shade, or water tiles. Unfortunately, the game offers no hints on how to create these conditions. You're left to experiment with different combinations, which can feel frustrating when space is limited and trial and error eats up your time. Thankfully, the sunflower changes everything. Once planted, it shines a magical beam that ensures the tile in front always returns seeds. With it, you can finally create a sustainable loop and focus on expanding your cozy world. Decorations, furniture, stickers, and atmosphere settings add flair, while vague story letters and achievements offer some incentive to keep going. Despite the lack of guidance and its short 4-hour runtime, Tiny Garden is a sweet and peaceful game worth trying, especially if you love cute, quirky challenges in compact form. At number 4 we have Prey, a shooter game that pays homage to its predecessors while introducing fresh elements. Despite its reliance on familiar concepts, the game delivers a fantastic iteration of established ideas. While it would have been preferable to see Prey take more risks, it remains an excellent shooter that captures the essence of the genre. In Prey, you assume the role of Morgan Yu, an employee at TranStar Corporation, stationed on the orbital space station Talos 1. The game takes place in an alternate history, where humanity encounters the Typhon, a semi-intelligent alien species. As the Typhon escape and wreak havoc, you must uncover the truth behind the station's downfall. Prey offers engaging gameplay mechanics, allowing you to unlock powerful abilities by learning about the Typhon. These abilities come at the cost of your humanity, forcing you to make morally challenging choices throughout the game. The combat system encourages creativity, enabling you to utilize the environment and unconventional weapons to overcome challenges. Visually, Prey impresses with its captivating art deco and futuristic design. While Prey doesn't break new ground, it excels in execution, providing a cohesive and enjoyable gameplay experience. It successfully combines established elements with fresh ideas, making it a standout title in a shooter genre. Despite minor issues such as frame rate drops and quest tracking problems, Prey's engaging gameplay, stunning visuals, and outstanding audio make it a must-play game and worthy of the awards it has received. The Digital Deluxe Edition also includes the Mooncrash DLC, which is a must-play with a good blend of Prey's story elements and replayable puzzles, offering a fresh and innovative experience, making the Digital Deluxe Edition the best way to experience Prey. At number 5 we have Tavern Master, a relaxing management sim where you take charge of the only medieval inn in town. Set in an idyllic location, you'll cater to farmers, nobles, and weary travelers, all seeking a place to rest and enjoy a hearty meal. The gameplay is straightforward. Hire staff, expend your inn, and keep the kegs full to ensure a steady flow of profits. Running your tavern feels like managing a well-oiled machine. You can hire bartenders, chefs, and waitresses to automate most tasks, allowing you to sit back and watch the hustle unfold. The game's light, stress-free nature makes it easy to pop in, fast-forward a day, and return to see your tavern thrive. Special events like hosting a wine tasting or a medieval executioner's meetup add a bit of spice, though you'll need to prepare specific items to keep patrons satisfied. While expanding your inn and managing staff are satisfying, the game lacks deeper challenges and narrative flair. Events and quests provide some direction, but they could benefit from more character interactions or story elements to make the experience richer. Still, the daily cycle and simple design tools make Tavern Master a charming, breezy escape. Tavern Master is perfect if you're looking for a laid-back management sim, where you can build your dream tavern without stress. It is not complex, but it captures the cozy, inviting atmosphere of a bustling medieval inn beautifully. The complete edition includes the Pirate's Retreat DLC, a pirate-themed expansion for Tavern Master, adding new furniture, dishes, decorations, and a ship management system. You can upgrade your tavern with nautical decor, serve exotic drinks, and send your crew on expeditions. However, some players find the changes a downgrade, as core features like special events and guest variety are removed. If you love the base game, you might enjoy this, but the ship system's slow pacing and limited impact could disappoint. At number 6 we have Athenian Rhapsody, a choose-your-own-adventure RPG that throws you headfirst into absurdity, and somehow makes it work. You begin your journey with a personality quiz, delivered by a Cloud Dog baseball hybrid named Thunder Goober, and from there, things only get weirder. Your responses shape the story ahead, and no two Rhapsodies are meant to play the same. From the moment your save file, yes, a sentient save file, pushes you off of a waterfall, you know you're in for a wild ride. The story constantly adapts to your choices, filled with quirky humor, strange creatures, and genuinely touching moments. You'll laugh, scratch your head, and occasionally feel a surprising emotional tug, all while navigating a not-quite Athens landscape teeming with color and chaos. Combat combines turn-based mechanics with bullet hell dodging, giving each encounter a thrilling and unpredictable edge. You can choose to fight or befriend enemies, with dialogue that's always bizarre and often hilarious. If things get too tough, Chill mode gives you temporary invincibility, a smart option for players more interested in the story than the challenge. Outside of battles, you explore top-down areas, solve light puzzles, and meet a host of offbeat characters. The visuals are retro-inspired but full of charm, and the chiptune soundtrack fits the tone perfectly. If you love games like Undertale or just enjoy chaotic humor with heart, Athenian Rhapsody is a must-play. It is clever, creative, and confidently weird, a one-of-a-kind adventure you'll want to replay again and again. At number 7 we have
Neighbours Back from Hell, a remastered version of the classic game from the early 2000s, where you exact pranking vengeance upon your worst neighbour, Mr. Rottweiler, with the help of a camera crew. The game includes both the original game and the sequel, which takes your pranking international. The arcadey puzzle gameplay and simple controls make for an enjoyable, laid-back experience. In this arcade puzzle game, your goal is to execute successive pranks against your dastardly neighbour by discovering opportunities for traps to set all throughout their house. The neighbour's movements are strictly regimented, which additionally helps with setting up your pranks, but you have to be aware of his movements at all times if you want to successfully disrupt them. As you progress through the levels, additional flaws and obstacles require a more thoughtful approach to your pranking. The addition of the second game provides not only a handful of new locations to visit, but some much needed additional challenge. The game successfully harkens back to a different era of gaming, focused on a simple gameplay loop and level-by-level completion, with the challenge being based on your ability to deduce each puzzle. Even if you never played the original, the remaster is certainly worth your time.
At number 8 we have Astral Ascent, a standout 2D action roguelike that thrusts you into the enchanting realm of the Garden. From engaging combat reminiscent of Dead Cells, to diverse spells, upgrades, and challenging boss encounters, the game delivers a rich and dynamic gameplay experience. Set in The Garden, Astral Ascent follows Ayla's journey as she endeavors to conquer the 12 Zodiac-themed guardians to liberate the charming animal characters trapped within. Each run introduces you to various characters and allies, fostering a sense of camaraderie as you navigate through repeated attempts to overcome the formidable bosses. Controlling Ayla feels intuitive and responsive, with precise controls that seamlessly translate across different platforms. The combat mechanics allow for a combination of attacks, spells, and strategic dashes, providing a satisfyingly fluid gameplay experience. Throughout the game you'll encounter a plethora of random spells and upgrades, each offering unique effects and augmentations. The variety of spells, coupled with the ability to equip gambits for additional effects, adds depth to the gameplay and encourages experimentation. As you progress through different sections of the garden, you'll face tough decisions regarding your path forward, each offering distinct rewards and challenges. Additionally, the hub area serves as a central hub for upgrading your character and interacting with various NPCs, although its navigation may feel somewhat overwhelming at times. Despite minor issues such as the lack of emphasis on crafting specific builds and the potentially confusing hub area layout, Astral Ascent stands as one of the finest entries in the roguelike genre. With its captivating combat, stunning pixel art visuals, and wealth of content, Astral Ascent promises an exhilarating gaming experience worthy of recognition alongside genre favorites like Hades and Spelunky. At number 8 we have Cavern of Dreams, a nostalgic N64-style 3D platformer where you guide Finn, a young dragon, through mysterious worlds to rescue your unhatched siblings. With no combat, the game focuses on exploration, puzzle solving, and collecting hidden treasures. If you loved Spyro or Banjo-Kazooie, this is a worthy successor. The game's 4 open-ended worlds are packed with secrets, quirky characters, and challenges that encourage exploration. Each area has its own distinct theme, keeping things fresh as you unlock new abilities like gliding and rolling to access previously unreachable places. The Sage grants Finn new body parts that enhance movement, making traversal even more satisfying. Despite its charm, the game is not without its quirks. The camera can be finicky at times, and some collectibles require vague or tricky steps to obtain. However, these issues are minor compared to the joy of uncovering hidden areas and interacting with the game's whimsical cast. From chatting with a talking tree to assisting a mermaid, the characters add personality to each world. The non-violent approach is refreshing, letting you focus entirely on platforming and discovery. Some sections can get unexpectedly eerie, which might surprise younger players, but the game's heartwarming story and engaging level design make up for it. With a soothing yet adventurous soundtrack that changes dynamically, Cavern of Dreams captures the magic of classic collectathons. If you crave a nostalgic exploration-driven platformer, this is one dream worth diving into. At number 3 we have Asterix and Obelix, Slap Them All 1 and 2 Double Pack, a bundle of 2 slapstick beat-em-up games where you step into the shoes of the iconic Gauls, battling waves of Roman foes in colourful comic-inspired worlds. In the first game, you embark on a visually stunning journey through classic Asterix environments. With hand-drawn animations that perfectly capture the charm of the original comics, you'll find yourself immersed in a humorous world, brimming with lively characters and slap-heavy combat. While the gameplay is simple, the lack of variety and low difficulty can make it feel repetitive. However, its vibrant visuals and sound design, including bagpipe-infused tracks, deliver a nostalgic, entertaining experience for fans of the franchise. The sequel carries on the brawling tradition with more polished animations and a new story about recovering the Lutetia Eagle. A 2-player couch co-op mode adds some extra fun, and mechanics like a Fury meter and ultimate attacks attempt to diversify the gameplay. Unfortunately, it inherits many of the same issues as the first title, repetitive combat and limited mechanics, despite small gameplay tweaks. A dodge move would have been a welcome addition, especially to handle projectile-heavy enemies. If you're a fan of Asterix or enjoy visually rich beat-em-ups, this bundle offers a heartwarming, albeit repetitive experience. The games may not reach the heights of genre classics, but their charming art style and humor make them worth a try, particularly in short bursts or with a friend. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle kind of feels like a rerun, with a price tag that doesn't match the hype. Yeah, there are some gems like Athenian Rhapsody and Terra Memoria getting love, and Cavern of Dreams has that cozy N64 vibe, but overall, it's a mid-tier lineup padded with repeats. If you're new to bundles or the games hit your wish list, cool, but if you've been around the block or done a few mystery pulls, you've probably seen most of this already, at a better price. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider unlocking early access to videos by buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.